Hello, I'm Hanne van de Heuvel and I'm gonna teach you how to rig an IK-FK switch in Houdini. For those who know how to do this in Maya, they will notice that this is the same principle in Houdini. To start off, we will create the joints in rigging bones. Make sure there are no kinematics. I'll go to top view, start drawing them, finish drawing, and here is our first chain. We're gonna duplicate it by alt dragging. Also going to rename them. The first chain will be called bind. I also set this on. This will remove the last numbers. The next one will be IK, and the last one will be FK. These are our 3 chains, and we're gonna start to create the IK so we can hide the FK and the bind. So we're gonna set here IK with twist effectors, then right click, add kinematics. Down below you can see what you have to do. The first bone, and then enter, then the last bone and enter, and now you can see there are 3 new joints, the Kinchop and then the 2 controllers. I'm gonna rename them. Also gonna move here. You can see that the twist is like the ball vector in Maya, and this one is the controller, the IK controller. I'm also gonna go inside of it and select here circles and select the right plane, so this looks more like an actual controller. I'm also gonna change the color because now they're all the same. And this is gonna be quite complicated, quite confusing. So this is the IK. Next up is the FK. Gonna hide the IK. I'm also gonna change the color of this. And this is quite easy, just adding 2 controllers. I'm gonna go ahead with it. And the FK is done. Now we will start constraining the binds to the IK and FK. You do that by first off showing them. And I'm also gonna change here the colors. You do that by enable constraints. And then the last button, constrain network. Click on it first. And now we're inside the bone node, and in that node there's a new node called constraints, and in here all the constraints will be shown. I'm also gonna do this for the second one. And now we're gonna have to add a parent blend. And down here you can see again what you have to do. Here it says parents, but actually it's gonna be parents. It's gonna be both the IK and FK. And you enter. And if you go down here, you can see this is what it was, and Houdini created all these. Also a new bone is created. You can delete that. I'm also gonna do this for the second one. Parent blend. And enter. And again, the same thing happens. Deleting this bone. I'm also gonna visualize the rest. And now, if you move the controller, you will see that the bind, the green one, moves, but we haven't specified which one it should follow. Now it's just like a mix between the IK and the FK. To let the bind chain know which it should follow, we're gonna create a new controller. FK controller. I'm gonna add a font node. It's just to make it easy for me. IK FK. Delete the controller. Gonna move that a little. And now we're gonna have to add a parameter to it. So you go here, edit parameter interface, and we're gonna create a new parameter. Here are all the ones you can choose from. We're gonna use a float. I'm gonna set it here. IK FK. IK FK. We're gonna set the range from 0 to 1. We're also gonna lock it. And now to make it more readable, I'm also gonna hide everything I don't need in this controller. And press accept. And now we can see it all moved. Next up we will the copy parameter. And you go inside the node, inside the constraint, and then go to blend parents. And this is where the blending happens. Now it's all in one. The IK and the FK have the same strength. Here you can see what order it is. So if you set the IK to 0, it doesn't follow the IK. And also, we're gonna turn off the first one. And now we right click, paste relative reference. This is gonna be the value that is in the controller of the IK FK parameter. So if you change it there, it's gonna change here. We're also gonna do this for the second one. And if you click here, you can see the number. And now everything is 0 as it doesn't know which one it should follow. You have to invert the parameter, and you do that by adding 1 minus. And now this will be a 1, and that will be a 0. And if you do this towards the other one, you can see it's here 0, so it should be following the IK. And if you set it to FK, you can see it will follow the FK joint. So I'm gonna make this a little bit more visual by hiding the IK and FK bones. So if you set it to 1, it's FK, and if you set it to 0, it will follow the IK. And this is how you make an IK-FK switch in Houdini. I hope you have fun rigging. Bye!